Alright, this video is for the ladies who fall for the love bombing, or the men who fall for the love bombing. I guess the famous case that comes to mind is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Like, she totally love bombed him. So someone can love bomb you by, as soon as they meet you, they're over the top into you. They're so excited about you. They tell you that you're the one, you're their soulmate. They shower you with gifts and affection and attention and sexuality, and it's just oozing out of them when they don't even know you. I personally experienced one of my friends a few years ago who started a relationship with this guy that I thought was totally unready for a relationship. He was still with his ex-wife who was pregnant. He immediately started giving her all his attention, and he emailed me. I didn't even know this guy, asking me what she might want as a gift for Valentine's Day when they had only known each other a couple weeks, and I thought that was very bizarre. So when I saw her the next time, I asked her about this, and she said, "Oh, it just feels so good. All this attention, all this love, it feels so good." And I was like, this is just weird. And then he started buying her all this stuff, like so many things for her work, things for her house, like over the top, while he was going through a divorce, had already had kids, and though he had a good income, it was just too much, too fast. And he was giving her all this money for a new business, like that over the top equipment. And I'm like, okay, I can't stop her. I'll just watch this and see if maybe I have something to learn. And within a year, their relationship had fallen apart because he had a lot of mental health issues, and she had to file a restraining order against him. So this is what I want to tell you guys, based on what I've learned in this situation, is people who come on strong like that are emotionally unstable. Okay? When someone tells you, "You're just the one for me," and they don't even know you, they're emotionally unstable. A man who is stable will want to get to know you gradually over time and invest his emotions and his money congruent with the amount of time and investment you have in the relationship. Like, it has to make sense. Okay, the love bombing is almost like you start a job and they make you on day one in charge of the bank accounts. I don't know a good analogy to give. Or you meet someone and you give them the key to your house. Like, it's not healthy, and only unstable, dysfunctional people do the love bombing and fall for the love bombing. But the reason you do it and fall for it isn't because you're mean or manipulative. You don't know any better. This is just the way that some people interact. The same way that some people are super avoidant. They don't call you back after a date. They just drop out because the intimacy is just too much for them. So a good thing to keep in mind is moderation. Moderation, that's healthy. But I just want to say this as a wake-up call, that if you enjoy all the supposed love that you're getting from someone who doesn't know you, it's not love. It's their emotional instability, looking for someone to attach to, or in the case of a narcissist, this guy I'm talking about wasn't a narcissist, but a narcissist, they also just fall for you and they're really into you, and then they devalue you. Like, it's just not healthy. So that's a red flag. That's a red flag. And if you find this endearing or lovely or comforting, I don't really have tips to help you, but sometimes I think we don't know what our red flags are. We don't know what's unhealthy because we kind of get stuck in our own patterns. And one thing that I had to realize for myself is unhealthy is people that avoid a discussion, people that avoid challenging me, people that avoid replying to me. That doesn't mean that they're stoic. It just means they're avoidant. So you want to look for someone who engages like in a healthy way and an appropriate pace, who doesn't smother you or run away. Yeah, so the topic of this video is love bombing, a sign of emotional instability, frankly. Also, for the people who say my videos are too long, I do now make them of various lengths. I've also started making more YouTube shorts. However, I do often like to talk for a long period of time. And if you don't like those videos, don't watch them, or just treat it like a podcast. You know, there are a lot of podcasters and YouTubers who do lives that are 2 or 3 hours in length. And I find those hard to watch unless I'm super interested in the topic. But a lot of them don't even have time markers or anything. So, you know, that's just what I want to say. I'm not going to make all my videos under 10 minutes. That's just not my style. Okay, thank you for watching my video.